So today I'm here. Right now, I have been procrastinating, and I'm so glad that I'm finally getting this done because I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I had a custom order for some shoes. For those of you that don't know, like I also design shoes, and I'm like a abstract artist. Like I'm a abstract digital artist. And to give you like a little more context about my brand, like it's called Holistic Human, and it's a brand for the modern mind. And the goal is to achieve additional health by hitting on the three cylinders of becoming a holistic human, which is the athlete's body, the artist's soul, and the creative mind, the creative entrepreneur's mind. And so those are things that I like doing. Like I like playing sports, I like playing tennis, I love playing basketball, I love working out, and I love making music, and I love creating and connecting with people, and that ties into my creative and entrepreneurship's mind. So like, just those three types of things. I feel like every human being at least has one of those aspects that they really enjoy. And so the goal with the holistic human community is to connect people that operate on all three of those cylinders, or just one or two of them high level, or they want to just learn from people and be around that type of environment, because that type of community and that type of situation is something that I believe will really be special. Especially if someone is just a master like artist, but they like athletics, and they acknowledge the fact that, dang, like I can't really do that, but I like being around it. And so like, or for the athlete that's like, I'm an athlete, but I love like artistry, or I love like creative entrepreneurship. So I just love creative things like filmmakers, that type of stuff. So that type of ecosystem is what we're building here at Holistic Human. And so if you're here early, then like you're in. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think I think I'm gonna go. I planned on going live on my IG too, but it's like I think I'm gonna just focus on YouTube for real, because Instagram is cool, but it's not like it's not really what I want to build for. It's just a lot of like, Instagram is cool, but I feel like Instagram is kind of for more like vanity. I feel like that like a YouTube community is cool, because once this gets to the point where like we're really like rocking with each other, and we're really embracing like the generational health, we're all on the same page, like we're all like geared in towards that one goal. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. But we're really like all geared in towards that one goal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm really like looking forward to. And so just do me a favor, when you join, just comment like what's up, thank you, Jaime, thank you for joining. Just comment below, like, just let me know you're here, and like this live so that it gets out to other people. Thank you, Tacy. Join the live and just like it. You know what I'm saying? Like it, please. And so, yo hablo español un poquito. But yeah, so just like hit the actual like button. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. And so, like, I'm here because I want to, pin a couple of items to the live stream, a couple things that I have going on. So, first, I'm going to just share my story about this really quick. Like, you know, this is my transformational workbook that, like, if you look in the thumbnail, it's like my story, of like how I came to where I'm at right now. And I weighed like 200 pounds, and I was able to lose the weight. So saludos desde Peru. I'm about to look up what that means. I think you're saying hola, salutations from Peru. Is that what you're saying? I want to learn how to speak Spanish. I definitely had a faux pas today, and it was like, like there's some Latino people. Like I live in an abundant Latino community. There's a lot of them, like over here, and I like that because I get to practice my Spanish. Like I go to La Colonia, and then I only know like a couple of phrases. Like I only know like Buen dia, I know que ondes, but that's about it. Feliz año nuevo. That's about it. But today, like I felt bad because I was in the car. I was in the Uber the other day, and I asked the guy like, what is a term that I can just use to say what's up? And then he told me vato. He said vatos means my friend. But then when I looked, so like there was name a car for an edit, the BMW GT3. So there was a yeah. So I was in the Uber, and then the guy told me vatos means friend. Then when I looked up what vatos meant, because it was a man and a woman, they were custodians at the current place that I had to report to work to like to go do some contractual work at. So, but when I looked up vato and I looked what it meant, it means guy or dude. So, and I felt so bad because it was like a woman there too. But now I learned that vata means young woman. So now I'm gonna be using that in the future. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So basically, with that being said, I got the ebook, and so just to like give you a little bit of story, like I was struggling, like I was overweight, and I gained a lot of weight because I was having like mental health issues. And so what I was able to do was, through prayer and like people praying for me and just uplifting me, God was able to pull me out of that season of like depression and like, things like that. And so, like the ebook has it's a workbook. The workbook has like, things that I've developed over time to be able to get my body the way that it looks and to be able to get my mind the way that it looks, like operating on what I consider like a high level, especially considering where I came from. So like, it'll give you tips about my insight, like mindset, mental health. It'll give you like tips to be able to like ground yourself and center yourself. And also like, I have the information, like you can clearly see like where I've came from. So like, if that's something that you're interested in, then check it out, and buy it. It says $39, but it's $20 on my website. You, it's a one time it's a one time it's a one time fee, and yeah. Okay. So that was, at the pen. But right now, what I'm just showing you is some sneakers that I've done. So let me show you the actual ones that I'm working on right now. So these are some ones I designed for a client. These are pretty tough, and his idea is really cool. And yeah, I'll just show them to you real quick. So these are the shoes, and the theme is like coffee. So I won't get too much into his business until he's able to, like go public with it. Um, to the point where like he's really ready to launch it. But that's that's oh, I didn't know I could do that. Imagine if they would try and copyright me for my own song. But anyway, um, yeah. So that's pretty much just some of the designs that I'm working on. Um, this is a shoe. These are some Crocs that I made for my alma mater. So this is just my workflow. It's a little all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, but you know, I got some shoes on here. Um, there was something else that I wanted to show though. Like I think it's this one. So this is one that I'm working on right now, and yeah, it's actually for my cousin's wedding. So, like, and it's pretty cool. Like, so I'll show you what the back looks like. It's just like a nice shoe, for real. Nice low top. Nice low top vibe. And yeah. So it's not done yet, but I'm working on it right now. And yeah. So just what I'm gonna do at this point is work on it. And if you're interested in like custom shoes or you like the way I design, you know, just let me know, and then you get some of my shoes. I'm gonna start uh, having a lot less on my website, so I'm only gonna have maybe like max 10 products. So just to let you know, like how I'm moving forward. But these are some of my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we got going on here, and I got those shoes. I designed those. So I make some good shoes, man. I make some good shoes. If you're interested or when you're interested, just let me know. Let me know and you can get that purchase. We can make that S. You know what I'm saying? We can make that happen. But yeah. But, all right, so here we go. Now I'm about to get back into this. And what I also wanted to do was just push my like holistic human shares. So I've created a way for people in the community, my subscribers, people that follow me like in my network, they have the opportunity to become a part of the first 100 shareholders of Holistic Human, which is my business. And so like, because of the way that I'm setting it up currently, it's just going to be like an S corp, and I'm only limited to 100 shareholders. So like if you like what I'm about, like, you like the fact that I'm a thought leader, you like the fact that I'm developing insights and working on influencing change, then I would strongly suggest, getting some shares into Holistic Human. It's in the pinned link, it's in the pinned link, so check that out. The mission is to achieve generational health by um, solving the problem of just overall low mental health, like not optimal mental health, and subpar physical health as well. So, and the way that I want to do that is by raising this money through shares to be able to invest in um, like systems that will help me be able to create the technology to ultimately create the application that I want to create, which I think will make it easy for people to like work out and basically create like a healthcare community application and just get people connected on there. So like that's what I really want to do, man. But yeah, so but yeah, with that being said, man, um, if that resonates with you at all, then let me know so that we could make something happen. But right now, I'm about to start working on this again, so it's probably not gonna be too much talking, but more working. So, can I name one? Can you name one? What? They wanted me to name a car, right? I like Beamers. I like Beamers. Yeah, I like Beamers for sure. Um, all right, let me make sure that I'm doing this correctly, cause I was not, bro. Man, it worked like right here. Does anyone know, like, if I play music, like on the I'm about to look that up. Maybe if I did this, like, I don't know how I could put it so that you can see what I'm working on. I may. Okay, and I think like what I'm gonna do is too, I'm gonna show you like the before so that you can see like what it's looking like before. This is what it's looking like on the right side before it's complete, and then I'll show you the after when it's completed. Hmm. Bro. Damn. I didn't work like that. Yo, what's good? I'm not gonna be talking too much. I'm about to just do this work, but I just wanted to like get on here and then show you guys what I'm doing. Oh. Yo, and this is also for the people like at their 9 to 5s that don't like their job, bro. So like, I don't like what I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the service that I provide is not something that's interesting to me because they're trying to make it seem like I'm the crazy one when really their logic is crazy. I'm the one that has concrete, like, 1 plus 1 equals 2. In this environment, 1 plus 1 equals 5. No, it's like 1 plus 1 equals like 1.2 or some shit, right? And then they're gonna sit there and try and tell me my logic is wrong. So what I've been able to do is reframe my mindset around like the current job that I have and take it as an opportunity to develop a skill set of being more assertive and more dominant and more influential, right? Because like it's been too long at my job. Like I've sat there and then like I've stifled my soul for real. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't always been the most outspoken guy, but I've always been a person that stood out. Like for real, in my opinion, I've always been a person that has had beliefs that weren't against like I'm not gonna say they were against the collective, but they were like just like not many people agreed with me, but not many people like thought like me like initially or like may have had the balls to say the shit like. And I mean, I had gotten away from that like doing the current job that I had, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like a 9 to 5 is not for a 9 to 5. Like for real, for real. Like, I don't care what anybody says, bro. If you're in college and you can develop a business before you get into working a 9 to 5, do that, bro. Cause the 9 to 5, like, it's a whole trap. Like it's like you get like I've learned you get in the 9 to 5, and if you're a person that actually like has aspirations to do great things or just like you know you're a free spirit. How about that? You're a free spirit, and you want to create something, or like you have a lot of creative energy. If you get into a 9 to 5, that shit is gonna fuck your head up, and it's just gonna crush your soul, and you're gonna look up like for like this is my personal experience, but it's like you're gonna look up and like be like, damn, like it's been 3 years. Like I remember when I first got into the workforce, bro. I was 25. I think I was like 25. No, I was like like 24. Like when I first got like an official like salary paid job, bro. And like I'll be honest, man. Like I'm not gonna say these past 3 years have been a waste because it's like you know I got money like in certain situations from my job, but it's like this is not for the faint of heart, bro. Because I could see how people go into the workforce and they're like, yo, like I'm not gonna get an advanced degree, or yo, I'm not gonna go back to school, like, or like I'm just gonna stick like, trying to elevate and then ultimately get pigeonholed into something that is like not even what I wanna do. So like I'm just saying like if you're a creative person and like, you work like a 9 to 5, bro, I would just say, man, it's not for the people that have like it's not for the people that have visions that want to like really have like a huge impact and be like free spirited, because it's designed to like crush your shit. It's designed to like silence you in a way that, in my opinion, is designed to like silence you and suck the soul out of you so that like you forget like what you even like to do. Shit crazy, bruh. But that's just the truth of it. Like it's like I was in the meeting, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was in the meeting. Like I was in a meeting today. I was in a meeting, and like in the meeting, bro. I kid you not. Right outside. In the meeting, I was falling asleep. I was falling asleep in the meeting. Like, and it's not even like it. Like I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. In the meeting, I was falling asleep, and it's not even. It's not even like. Okay, look. So in the meeting, I was falling asleep, and it's like it's not even. It's not even that like in the meeting, like it's not even like in the meeting, like they were talking about shit that I didn't care about. Of course that, right? But damn, man, this is kind of like this is. I think there's left outside. Where is this, bro? Okay, but yeah, man. Like I said, like if you're a person that wants to like create something and wants to have a good life to the point where like and you just know that you have ideas to like bring, you know, to the to the I'll just say to the collective. It will be very challenging for you to work a regular job, bruh. And that's just the truth. And niggas won't tell you, like, no one will tell you that because, and I think the reason why no one will tell you that is because most people are just bots. Like, in general, most people are just like, okay, what's cool? Like, let me just get behind what's popping right now, and I'll be fine. Like, I just think that that's honestly like the mentality is let me just get behind what's popping right now, and I'll be fine. Like, I truly think that that's just the mentality. Let me just get behind what's popping right now, and then I'll be fine. Like, So if you're a person that has like ideas, you know, just can't work a regular job, man, because you're just gonna be a regular nigga. Dang, man, this is hard. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is hard. They need to fix this. They need to fix this, bro. They need to fix this. Okay. How can I turn this into a game? That's a real question, man. Gamification. That's how you can trick yourself into doing something like that feels like drudgery into fun. Left outside of B. Yeah, I made this kind of honestly, bro, because this is gonna be too. It's gonna be too hard. That looks like a dick. Like what the fuck? Okay. That might be kind of cool. Right there. Okay, so what's up, man? I'm just here working on this shoe, this custom shoe. Thanks. How's your day? I mean, what I do now is like I'm a thought leader. It was pretty chill. I did some contract work today. So I mean, I'm just ready to, shift into like a higher calling for real. Just live that life. This is a good prayer. Dear God, thank you for waking me up today. This is by J.R. Cruz. Dear God, thank you for waking me up today, giving me another opportunity to be great. Continue to put those around me who help me grow, and remove those who seek ill motives. For you know all I want is well-being and prosperity. Help me see my vision. Give me a little clarity. Sometimes I walk around where I live without fears. I've had some loved ones pass and years have passed, and they're still not all here. I walk around like, where's that is where I'm safe, but I know because angels are around me and shit like that. But as I step out today, God, help me live that blessed life. Amen. But he says, God, help me live that fast life. I don't really want to live the fast life. I just want to live the blessed life. This is one of the prayers that I had, though. Okay, this is mine. I wrote this February 2019. I wrote this February 5th, ironically. My Father who watches over me, you cover me in the night and guide me in the day, showing grace even on the days that I don't pray. Never leading me astray, someday I will pay the price to stay within your grace. But to you is priceless. How can I ever repay you, Father, who is oh so righteous? Revered is your name. Your love has covered me all the days of my life, and I am thankful. Amen. How often do I pray? I pray every day. I need to pray more, though. How about you? How often do you pray? Damn, man, bear with me. This is kind of frustrating, but I just got to get through it. This is why, man, this is why you should not procrastinate, bro. But this is also like a feature on Pop Customs end that I have to communicate with them about, because they should just have it automatically to where like you can copy like what's on one shoe and put on the other. Not honestly, not very often, but things just seem to work out. I mean, that's good. Like, so what is I mean, I'll say this. Like, I think that that's good that you're able to do that. I want to know that. I want to know like, have you ever prayed consistently and seen like a different type of result in your life? Like something. Never used Pop Customs. Like, so I'll be real. They have great quality. Like, I've had like, I've gotten like some like orders. Like, I've ordered some shoes for some people. Some people bought some and they like it. I think they have good quality. They're better than they're better than I think most other print on demand manufacturers. But I think, but yeah, man. I mean, I think for real, like I'll be real with you. I think it's important to pray, like, cause really, like, at least according to my belief and like what I've read in the Bible and like what people have mentioned to me, you're supposed to. I forgot the scripture, but it says that you're supposed to pray without ceasing. And like, there's there's been situations like just recently where I've noticed like, yo, like if you just pray like all day, every day, like consistently, like because God wants to like be a part of your day, like 24/7, like all the time. If you do that, then you get rewarded in like a different type of way. So like for example, like when I was playing tennis, like and we were down in the match, we lost the first set, and then my partner was like, I just asked her, I was like, so what do we do when we get to the third set? And she didn't really believe that we were gonna come back, or at least like that was when we were communicating. It didn't seem like she believed that we were gonna come back, but I believed. But you know what I started doing was like I was like praying like every between every hit, you know, and I mean it's like it started working out, and it was one of those things too where like I felt like they like the other people on the other team like they weren't praying, and you can tell like people don't be praying, like people don't pray like that. So there's people like out here that don't like pray like without ceasing. So if you pray like all day, like every day, like you literally like you just pray like the whole time, like you're gonna be things will work out for you even better than they already do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this, right? Think about it like this. It's like, and there's other instances too, like that have made me think like this too. Because first of all, like I've had my physique like stripped from me, something that like I worked very hard for like 4 years. Like I gained weight, like I just lost this weight again. So I know what it's like to have something stripped from you, like taken away, like that you worked very hard for. So that's the other reason why, like, and I wasn't praying before, like that, like, but like that's the other reason why I'm like, yo, like at any second, like any of this shit could be taken from me. Like at any second, like I could just get, I could like have a heart attack, or like my breath could get taken out of me, like, and you wouldn't even be watching this. So I'm just grateful that I can talk to you through the screen like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. But yeah, I was onto something though. I was saying something like very important. I forgot what it was, but it was important because it was gonna tie in with this. Um, hmm, it's an interesting perspective. How old are you? Because you may be like you may. Like, it's interesting to hear like your perspective on the situation. I think it's like this. Like my perspective also is like as I've gotten a little bit older, is like let's say like God is like your therapist and he's all knowing, he's all seeing all these things and he's able to psychoanalyze you like and psychoanalyze your heart too. But in order for your therapy to work most efficiently, if you're in therapy, it has to be a dialogue, right? The therapist can give you tools, like for example, they can give you tools. They can say, uh, practice deep breaths, journal. But if you're not giving them something to go off of, they have the tools and they could give it to you and they know it's gonna work. But it's like if you're not giving that back and forth, then it's not gonna work the best way that it could. It'll still work, but it's not gonna work the best way it could. And that's why I'm just saying like that's the way that I look at prayer. It's like things always I mean, to be real with you, things always work out the way they're supposed to. Like God willing for the most part. Like I mean just because I mean it's God's perfect will. But like, if you pray, then things will go better. At least in my opinion. Because then this is the thing too. Yeah. I mean this is the thing too. Like I think that because of the fact that I started to realize, and this is something that my friend too, he pointed out to me before he passed away. He pointed out to me the fact that people don't pray like that, like, and they don't pray like all like around the clock. Like people don't do that. So I know I'm pretty sure that there's people out there that pray around the clock like that, right? And depending on it's like this, right? It's like this is the way that I'm starting to look at it more so. Like closed mouths don't get fed. Let me show you this. Let me show you this video. There's like a video of baby birds eating. Like I'll just show you the picture. Basically, it's like this. When baby birds are trying to eat, they sit there with their mouth open like the whole time. So like I feel like when you're sitting with your mouth open, it's kind of like a symbol of like talking to God. Like you're drawing closer. Now like imagine if one of those little baby birds like wasn't doing that and they was just sitting there like mouth closed. Would they get fed? Who knows? I'm sure that the mother like is gonna try and feed them, you know, but the ones with the mouth open is gonna get fed first, and that's what this shit is about. Like this shit is about like it's about being first. I'm not gonna lie, like, but in the Bible it does say that the first will be last and the last shall be first. So like it's like, I mean everything happens when it's supposed to happen, but I just choose to believe that I need to pray more and be more like fervent in my prayer. I pray that none of y'all dox my info, man. Thank you, God, that they're not doxing my info. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't. I mean, that's what I'm saying too. Like, cause I'll be real with you. I just pray in my brain. Like, I don't open my mouth like all the time. Like when I pray, like when I pray in the morning, like it's just in my brain. And for real, I don't open my eyes. Like I recount backwards, like from 100. Like so, I in my head, like I count like 100, 99, 98, 97, and I've been doing that for probably like the past week or two. And like I lose focus sometimes, but I always end up finishing it. And I feel like that's like set a different precedent, like in my brain too. Like That joint is kind of crazy. Like you should try that. Like when you wake up, if you have time, like if you don't have to like be somewhere like just like that, like try that. Because what I read is, or like what I heard was that when you do that, you're training your brain to be able to get into alpha state. And I think I'm about to Google what alpha state is. I agree. That's some old school stuff. I know some old timers who do. Oh, for real, damn. I agree. I agree, and I what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that you don't have to open your mouth to be fed by God. Okay, that's an interesting perspective. I do. I mean, I see where you're coming from with that. It's what's in your heart. Prayer helps you see what you want, not God, because He knows. How old are you? I'm 27. Yeah, I mean, and that's what God does know what's in your heart. I think it depends on the lifestyle you want to. Like I know for me, like it's important to be a thought leader. Like it's important for me to influence change positively. It's important for me to be like a positive deviant. Like that's a desire that I have, you know? Okay. I'm not I'm not saying don't pray. I'm saying prayer isn't for God, but for you. Okay, that's an interesting perspective. So basically is what you're saying, you're praying to get out what's on your heart so you can hear it in your head. Is that what you're saying? How do you get in a gamma brainwave? God doesn't need to hear. I'm saying you do to make sense of it. So like what you're saying, I wish you could elaborate because this is an interesting perspective I haven't heard before. Or is it basically what you're saying is like it seems like what you're saying is you're like God, like when you're doing another task, sometimes you talk it out. That's all. Yeah, that's all. So it's like, so are you saying that when you pray, it's kind of like, well, I'll say when you pray, are you saying that the thoughts are yours or not? Because that goes into another thought of like, I'm not my thoughts. So when it's like, if you're not your thoughts, then what's feeding you this information to pray? It's crazy. But this is interesting though, man. So it's saying you could, so like the frequencies um is like gamma. Okay, but gamma, which is concentration, 35 hertz. Beta, which is anxiety dominant, active, external attention, relaxed. Oh, okay, I get it. Want a live chat? Sometimes you aren't. Sometimes I'm not. What? I wish I could. I wish you could get in. I tried to. I tried to make it so that. How do I? I'm doing. Am I not doing? Am I? I can't see now. I can't see. How do I invite? How do I invite you? Damn, I will have to restart the live. Okay, if I restart the live, would you be willing to join? I have. Well, I have a Mighty Networks. I have a Mighty Networks because I want people to join the Mighty Networks for real. It has like, um, I think it has like 30 people in it, but I'm not active in it, but I'm gonna start getting more active on here because I want the community to grow. Because the ultimate goal is to create a community of like people that want to influence like change and people that want to like be a part of, you know, a greater like influence of like overall increasing consciousness, um you know, and giving it back to God. That's the goal, giving it back to something greater than yourself, so making the planet good again, like, you know, that's my honest like desire. I And giving it to the Most High Yeshua. That's my goal. It's not about me at all. About the fear of God, man. Okay, I'm trying to do. I don't know how to get. Hold on. I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, you know, and I mean, the thing is especially like, especially because in today's day and age, bro, like what I've realized is that we need we need strong young men to deliver powerful messages, but we also have to learn from, you know, we have to be connected to God. We have to have that fear of God to be able to deliver the powerful messages. Now you also get in, I mean, in my opinion, you get in like you get in touch with the messages from the women that are around you, because women are the personification, in my opinion, of wisdom. I mean, and that's why, like, literally, like, I mean, even just like in conversations I've had, like, with my uncles and just women in general, like, it's like women are ahead of men. You know what I'm saying? They really are. Like, they mature faster than us, like, physically, like, mentally, they're older. They just be having the fucking answers, bro. They have the answers, bro. Like, and it's like anytime, like, I've had, like, a woman in my corner, like, she be making me feel like I could just run through a fucking wall, bro. So it's just important, man. It's important to protect our women, bro. Protect and uplift the women. But what was I? Um, I want to get the thing so that. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna end. Hey, what's your name? G. I'll just restart the live and then I think I don't damn man, but I don't know. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work if I do it like that. Cause I don't know how to live. The only way I know how to live chat. That's why, like, I'll just explain to you the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to get people in the mighty. The goal is to get people off this platform and get them into the mighty networks. Get them into the mighty networks because in the mighty networks we can go live and we can like have exchange, like this, like, and we can go live like all the time type shit, like, and it will be like a. It's kind of like a it's kind of like I don't know what you call it for real. It's like open source. It's like a open source. It's like a forum for real. Like that shit lit. That shit lit for real. But yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, cause it's like I'm just being real with myself. Like I've realized, like my calling is not to. It's not to toil. Like my calling is to use my voice and influence thought, and that's what I've like had to realize. Like in my current, like, well, the contractual job I'm at, bro. It's like I want you to, yeah, I want you to download it, but like I have to. I don't know how I can. Let me see if I could